Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Where's the music? Where's the music? There's the music. There's the music. There we go. There we go. How's everyone doing? There we go. Dismiss that. Shut up, YouTube. No, I'm not going to put an ad right here. That would be dumb. How is everyone doing today? It's Friday. A little on the late side. That's okay. Stuff happens. So today, what are we doing today? Well, today is the stream where it's going to be that kind of stream. We don't have anything big today. So if you're going to miss any stream, don't miss any of them. Seriously, don't miss any of them. You should be here for every stream. I'm keeping track of attendance. I know if you miss a stream. I know. Let me fix my white balance. Freaking ISO. I don't every other setting with this camera, except for ISO, it never wants to save the ISO. So what are we doing today? We're cleaning and organizing. That's what we're doing today because I've been putting it off for too long. This place is, I'm not saying it's getting a mess. The thing is, like, this Costco shirt, really? As opposed to what other shirt? Ooh, Aeropostale shirt, really? JC Penney shirt, really? It's a t-shirt. It's Costco. It was $10. I'd be wearing a Costco hat if they had hats too. I'm an adult with a family in my mid-30s. I love Costco. Anyways, yeah, we're doing organization because this isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. And I've been putting it off for too long, so that's what we're doing today. JCPenney. Actually, I have no idea. I don't even know if they were ever in Canada. It just name popped up. You paid $10 to advertise for a store. Gasp! Product from company has company name on it. Oh my God, don't tell anyone that has a car or a video game console or a 3D printer or anything else that has the brand name on it. Oh no. Oh geez, my Google Pixel phone has a Google logo on it. Oh no. My computer has a Cooler Master logo. Oh no, my Prusa has a Prusa logo. Oh no, shut up. I don't, yeah. It's a gray t-shirt. Are you hanging out with DPT? Are you hanging out with DPT? Is that what's going on here? It's gonna make me clean my print space. Yes. So the plan today is the desk because, hey, in case you didn't realize, I did a video today with FlexiSpot. So because of that, FlexiSpot being awesome, they accidentally shipped me an extra desktop. So I have an extra desk, like top. So that's what we're gonna use today. So the plan today is get this mess under some sort of organized condition, and then we got a new actual, so I don't have to live with OBS anymore, or OSB. OBS is this. This is OSB. And the only reason why you don't vapor smooth your cosplay projects, because vapor smoothing is too destructive in my opinion. Vapor smoothing, you lose a lot of fine details. It turns anything that's a crisp, sharp corner into a mushy thing, and it actually can like affect the structural rigidity of product. Also, you kind of need a big vapor chamber and a lot of acetone that you're willing to vaporize to do large things. So yeah. So I don't bother with it because it's, put it this way, if it was that good, everyone would be doing it. Whenever you see, this comes a lot, this happens in every field. This happens in every field, including 3D printing. But whenever you think of like a novel idea that's, oh, it's so simple, why don't everyone do it? If nobody's doing it, there's probably a good reason why they're not doing it. So, yeah. Also, a printer shipped today, or at least should be shipping today. So we're gonna be eating good for content very soon. The drought is almost over. The drought is almost over. We'll be back to eating good with content very soon with builds. So pay for $10 for the shirt with the logo or 14. I mean, to be fair, I paid for this hat, and guess what? My shorts? Guess where I got these shorts at? Hey, guess. Guess where I got the shorts at? Guess what? I actually have no idea. I can't remember. I think Costco, though. Is DPT still around? YouTube isn't recommending his vids. I don't know. I have him on, like, I thought I had him on block, but it turns out I had him on mute. So one of his trolls, like, added me or something. So I saw a conversation that I, like, why am I getting tagged in this? And then turned out it was his troll. And I thought I had him blocked, but I just had him muted. And then he went on a rant, so I just blocked him and moved on with my life. So, yeah. Who's DPT? If you don't know, you're in a better place than those that do know. But anyways, moving on from that, because why waste time with that? Let's get cleaning and organizing. So the plan today is the drawers. That is not the right camera. Tilt. There you go. Plan today is the drawers. I've got all these drawers full of stuff that I need to clean up. So we'll start with this drawer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything out of the drawer. Then we're going to put it all back in the drawer. And then throw stuff out along the way. So while I'm doing that, today's stream is, think of it like the member stream, only open. Normally every month we do a members only live stream with just channel members and Patreon supporters. And it's more kind of stuff like this where we're just kind of yapping and open floor QA kind of thing. So we're going to do that today. So the floor's open, random QA, and here, let me put some text up. Random Q and A and ranting. There we go. Put that on. Where'd the text go? Okay. Where's, are you seeing? No. Oh, maybe if I did that. There we go. We'll put that up top there. There we go. So today's stream, it's actually kind of nice out here. It's only 28 degrees Celsius and it's actually hovering at even. It's actually kind of cool outside. So today's stream is going to be random QA, ranting. If you want me to talk about something, if you want me to look at something, if you want to go on about, like, you want me to look into something, that's today's stream. That's today's stream. And while we're doing that, I'm going to clean and organize so that we actually have room to do stuff in the future. So many zip. So here's the thing, like, I've got batteries here. Are these batteries good? How can you check if a battery's good? Can you check the voltage on a battery to tell if it's good? Is that how you do it? And then also, if you're thirsty, use code Canuck Creator, get 10% off your order at Gamer Subs. Or if you want some free filament from Polymaker, well, we give away one free spool of stream, so enter for your chance. Okay, so let's see, voltage. What do we got for voltage? 1.5 volts. So I guess these are good then, right? They're reading 1.5 volts, so you should be good. Ooh. Yeah, 1.5 volts, so they should be good. Okay, so the batteries are good. I want to know what grinds my extruder gears. Also, I gotta find, I have a newer one of these that I bought. This one's ancient. This is like a random Mastercraft that was in like the random toolbox the previous homeowner left. I have a better one, but I don't know where I put it. You have to check the voltage under load. Cool. Why do I have Magpulse sights? Oh well, okay. Liner fluke. For 3D printing, doesn't matter. Let's be honest. For 3D printing stuff at home, does not matter. What is? Why do I have a hole measuring thing? Who knows how to use this? By the way, who knows how to use this? Hey, Who knows how to use this? If you need to measure the inside of something, so we got our Prusa mug here that I think I used for paint or something. It's filled with dust or sanding or something. So, can't remember what the proper term for these are, but it's the gauge of some sort, interior gauge, ID gauge, I don't know. So what you do is you put it in your hole, you open it up, and you loosen it so it's kind of tight, but not crazy tight, and you kind of like rotate it through the middle. And if you have it the tension at the right setting, it'll like stick. If you have it too tight, it won't give. So there you go. So you rotate it through the middle. Okay. And that should give you that, and then you just use something that can measure and go, hey, this cup, the ID of the cup is like, oh, look at that. It's like 79 millimeters or something. That's how you measure holes. When the next Voron version release, any information? It was going to be tomorrow, but because you asked, we've delayed it 4 years. While I myself am a member of the Voron team, I do not speak on behalf of the Voron team in any regard. And on my channel, it's my personal channel. It's my own thing. And I will never give out non-public info about Voron. So if you come to me asking when the next release is, I'm not going to tell you. Straight up, I'm just not going to tell you. It'll be all information in regards to Voron is released through official Voron means, not asking the guy on the team who happens to also be a YouTuber when stuff's being released. So, yep. So, yeah, simple as that. That's like going to like some random guy who works at Ford and be like, hey, can you show me a picture of the new Mustang? No. So, I have so much garbage in here. So many zip ties. I got zip ties. I'm not going to run out of zip ties anytime soon. What non-public info do you have? I don't know. Stuff. Cool stuff. Stuff you wouldn't believe. And extremely boring stuff, too. Where is the official release schedule communicated? On the Discord. We're on Discord in the announcement page. There is no official schedule. It's just when stuff is done, it's released. Or we'll tease stuff at events. But there is no, like... I think you're assuming too much of Voron. It's just a bunch of random guys designing stuff. What about the FL Sun? It's in a box over there. I need to make room so I can actually take it out of the box. That's one of the things we're doing today, is making room so I can take it out of the box. Will I unbox it on stream today? Maybe. We'll see. Ooh, there's a scale. Your scale, I'll keep you. You're garbage, and you're garbage. Ooh, feeler gauges. That's always good. What about you? Shit. Okay, do I keep these? Everyone has that one pair of pliers that's just like completely rusted and bent and just completely destroyed. I'm just gonna throw them out. I'm just gonna throw them out. There's no point in keeping these. In the bin. Dowels. Right there. My dowel. Ties. Garbage, 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 garbage. I don't know what these are. They're USB adapters. I can't remember what those are for, though. Ooh, M3 tap. That always comes in handy. The keys of Allen. All the Allen keys. Drill bits. Ooh, straight edge. What do you need to do to be on the Voron team? If you need to ask, you don't do anything to get on the Voron team. You do whatever you do, and if we like your stuff, you get invited to the team. There is no official recruitment process. There is no official criteria. Just be active in the community, do cool stuff, and you might get invited. But there is no set criteria or anything. So If you join the community trying to become a member of the team, you're probably not going to be a member of the team. Usually those that constantly ask to be on the team usually get deferred. So. Why do I have so many bits in here? Drill bits. Oh my god, what a mess. Why do I have a USB? It's just a USB with a little bit of wire on it. What is the Voron team? A club, democracy? I like to refer to it as a cabal. A cabal is probably the closest term that makes some sense, I think. First time catching live. You have tuned in for the most exciting live stream I've ever done. Like, you could not have picked a better live stream to watch for your first live stream as part of the channel. Benevolent oligarchy. Well, what is it? They say the best form of government that could ever exist is a benevolent dictator. Or one of the better forms of government is a benevolent dictator. But the problem is, nobody would ever be a benevolent dictator. So it's like communism. It just doesn't work in real life. Okay, is this all garbage in here? That's a roll pin, so that's garbage. Okay, I think I can take these out. Can I take these drawers out? Do I want to trade? No, I'm not going to take these drawers out. I'm going to take the liner out and dump it, though. That's what I need to get. I need to get new liners. Yeah. Oh. British money. I'm rich. What happened to my dungarees? What's a dungaree? That's Australian. I'm not Australian. Any plans for printing Gridfinity? I might. The problem is with Gridfinity, I'm not one to go, oh, I have a new thing. I need to print a new container for it. I just throw it in the drawer. So I'm a big fan of disorganized chaos where it's like, the drawer is a mess, but I know what's in the drawer. The only thing I might do the thing is like, how do I put this in a Gridfinity? Like, how do I, like, I could make it work with Gridfinity, but eh. Like, I just throw everything in the drawers. It's like, okay, here's all my wire stuff. That goes there. I mean, what I actually probably should use is the laser and make some dividers. So. You use the grid for bolts and nuts and stuff. Well, see, here's the thing. I have an acro bin right here. I've got a 60-something unit acro bin that holds all that stuff already. So little stuff like screws and whatnot, I already have a home for. It's tools. And the problem is tools are all random sizes and whatnot. So it's kind of like, you know, yeah, these go here, but these can also kind of go in a lot of spots. Like vice grips. I don't know why I have so many vice grips, but I have all these vice grips and they don't go in that drawer. They go in this drawer. Print some trays. Eh. Or I can just put it all right here and go, hey, look, it's in the thing. Does anyone have a link to a good lasered storage solution? Because here's the thing, while 3D printing stuff is cool, don't get me wrong, I love it, it's really inefficient when I could just laser something really quick. Spatulas. I should probably put all the measuring stuff in one of these too. That's what I you know what? This drawer is gonna be a pain. You wanna know what drawer is gonna be a pain? This one. This drawer right here. Like, When am I ever going to use this? Like, I don't have a Bridgeport, so when am I ever going to use a 3/4 inch diameter high-speed steel 2-flute double-sided cutter? Like, I have all this. I don't want to get rid of it, but I'm never going to use it again at home. Is Canada still fighting for Greenland? What? No? What? What? I need it for like 3 seconds. The problem is I don't have anything I could chuck it in. Yeah, yeah, like the mini mill, which I'm gonna move the mini mill off the desk today. The mini mill won't even use that. I don't got the balls for it, unfortunately. Oh, am I missing? I'm missing the nut for that. That's annoying. Is that an M5? Probably not. This is probably a stupid M5. Where's M5 nuts? Do I even have M5 nuts? Probably not. Probably not metric. Is it metric? Yeah, maybe. M5 nut. Well, we'll get that all organized. How do you lose a nut that's press fit? So much for press fit. Drill bits and various bits are a nightmare. Yeah, I know. That's why I have these trays. Like, I just keep them in these, like, these. Like, this is what I keep them in. I just have a bunch of these. So these are like little metal trays, and they just, there you go. It's like, I'm never going to use that. That could go in here. You can go in here. Same with you. You're garbage. You're organizing your stuff too. That's good. Everyone organized today. Today is organized day. Today is also find all my Allen keys day. Are these even metric or standard? These are standard. Why are you out? Why do I have standard ones out? How is the actual? I have no flipping clue. No clue. What's with Mr. 20 questions? Yeah, it is spring cleaning time. Swapping the CNC Super Longboard with Gerbil Howe controller today. Ooh, fun. That sounds very exciting and exciting. Ow. So where are you? You are in here. I know you're in here. I saw you. There we go. Live chat. There we go. I got this little 24-volt LED off a CNC machine at work, and I have no idea what to ever use it for, but I have it. Shipped out a set of PETG door knockers from Labyrinth movie. Oh, that's cool. Garbage, 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 garbage. Go here. Yeah, I've been putting this off for way too long. Ooh, a tube sticker. Well, I got the thing is I want to put the new countertop on. That's what I'm doing today. That's why we're doing this. I got the new countertop. And by new countertop, I mean, don't tell Flexi Spot, but they sent me two. So I got a spare countertop that I'm putting on this. Tube. You sent a laser divider tool on Discord. Let's take a looky-loo. So you could tell it. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. So let me grab my tape measure. So if I wanted to make something for this drawer is approximately 480 millimeters wide, and we'll do 380. So it's actually it's in inches, but whatever. So it's 480 wide. Was it? What did I say? 380 deep? 380 or 390 deep? 380 deep. And oh wait, no, that's height. Height is 50 millimeters tall. And there you go. And you could take 3 millimeters, divider rows. So I could do like, if I wanted like 6 by like 3. Oh, that's cool. That'd be kind of nice. And then it lasers it out. That's something I might do. Might do for the top drawer here. Make a couple of those. Okay, let's move the keyboard over here. Hopefully I don't need to type anything for the next little bit, because this is a bit of a mess. This drawer is already a mess already. It's like, this is nice and organized, and it's a mess. All the keys. I'm just gonna throw out so much stuff today. Like, it's just like, this is probably all gonna go bye-bye. All this is gonna go bye-bye. And yes, I'm wearing sandals today. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Hello, Big Tree Tech Ducky. Garbage. It's like, I should be like, okay, that's a punch. I kind of want to keep that. That garbage, that's an adapter. Why do I have so many of these bullets? I thought I threw them all in there. Okay. We'll keep one of these. Garbage, garbage. Not the ducky. I've got enough duckies. I also have a 50 pence piece. So I get, when I go back to jolly old England, I've got money. I got British money. Look at, oh my God. Okay, let's just get the Allen keys. Get the Allen keys. Focus on the Allen keys and the tools. Random nozzles. Oh, okay. Allen keys, Allen keys, Allen keys. So many. Somebody tell Alan he left way too many keys here. Would you recommend using slotted set grub screws for things like the Bondtech extra? Keep stripping the small ones. Get better Allen keys or drivers if you're stripping the small ones. It's just something you're gonna have to be careful with. Don't over tighten with those smaller ones. They're just, it is what it is with them. It's kind of like a nature of the beast thing. Actually. Okay, I need a little container. Oh, here we go. 3D gloop. Good old 3D gloop. Trying to take all the foam out. Is this glued to the bottom? It's not. Perfect. Say hello to the container where I'm going to throw all the random screws and whatnot. Oh yeah, and don't tighten it with a ball end. No screw sorting today? No, we're just organizing today. We'll do the screw sorting stuff later. Today's just kind of a mulligan stream. I want to get everything cleaned up so that tomorrow we'll wrap up the ViseBot. We'll get that functioning. We'll do all the configuration stuff so I can get the ViseBot done, so I can put the ViseBot back under the shelf, so that next week we can get the V2.4 that we're putting the new tool head on. I can get that wrapped up and get that out of the way, because we have a positron to build, a Prusa Core XY conversion on the docket, Prusa XL, and there's something else coming. There's a bunch coming. It's just not here yet. It's a whole bunch of stuff that was supposed to be done, like, oh yeah, and another V2. There's like 4 or 5 builds that have been delayed so far this year. And it's like, that's why, you know, if you haven't noticed, we haven't done any big builds in a while. It's been like little piecemeal stuff. It's because we're building the ERCFA V2. I'm waiting on a kit for that. Black box. If KB3D wants to send me a black box kit, I'll build it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Look at that. Metal. Allen keys. And the rest. Allen keys. Nope. Over there. And how do magnets work? Converting a Prusa XL to Core XY. Prusa XL is Core XY. You still have a room of lost printers? Yes, and I'm going to be trying to figure out something to get rid of a bunch of printers in the next little bit. I might be doing a local thing. I know I'm going to try and bring printers to as of right now, I will be going to Murph. I haven't booked a hotel room or anything yet. It's going to be like last minute sorting everything out. But as of now, I will be going to Murph, and I do want to bring some printers to give away, but I have more than what I can handle at like the event. Like I won't be able to bring all of them. So like for example, Saval SV08, I'm going to hang on to it for a little bit more just in case something changes. But let's be honest, I ain't ever going to use that machine in my production. So at some point I got to get rid of that. I got a whole room of printers. The cheaties, I got to clear out a bunch of printers. So I might just do pay, you know, open bid lottery kind of thing or something. Because yes, while I got the printers for free, they were not free. I had to pay taxes on them and duties and a bunch of stuff. So I thought he said, no, you heard wrong. There's a Prusa conversion kit, which turns a Prusa Mark III into an XL. It's funny, you could tell which screws are stainless. Okay, let's get all these stainless screws. All the stainless steel stuff that isn't magnetic. Gotta put a tube in it. The tube is probably gonna go in Tallboy now. There is tube mounts for the Stealth Burner. So we'll probably end up putting tube in Tallboy. Although I might not do that. I might actually put it in something else. Maybe the V2, the LDO V2. Simply for the fact that Tallboy might get converted to a tool changer at some point in the future. Which I don't want to put tube in there because I don't want to put like 8 different tubes in. When is Murph? Next month. But it's the week after Open Sauce. So I'm going to Open Sauce one weekend, and then the very next weekend is Murph. So the reason I haven't like booked anything yet is just in case like I get really sick, because I tend to, it's either 50-50. Either I come back from these events and I feel amazing, or I come back from these events and I'm completely dead. So we'll see. We shall see. Any recommendations for a filament dryer box that can do 5 kilogram spools and feed from it? You're probably going to have to DIY something. I don't know any, maybe, does Saval have one? Saval has the big one, I think. So maybe Saval? That might be your only real option, I think. Otherwise, I don't know. Okay. Good God, this is a mess. Will I do a K3 build? Yes, I will do one. The moment somebody sends me a kit. There was a manufacturer that said they were working on it. That's the last I know. So, yeah. Look at all this. Yeah. Okay, so these are zip ties. Save the zip ties. This is going to get really filled. What was that? I have no idea. That's gone. You know it's a mess when you grab the garbage bin. Yeah. Wish I had a vacuum up here. That's what I need, a vacuum. There we go. Okay, so that goes there. What's my favorite sports team? The one that's winning. I don't really watch sports. I do follow a few like big events, but I don't regularly watch sports. Just not my thing. Okay. So let's put together some Allen keys. Did I bin the spatula? No, I put it back in the drawer. Okay, so let's see if we can make a full set of Allen keys here. Let's see if we can make a full set of Allen keys here. Some of these are very suspicious quality Allen keys, but they are Allen keys. There we go. Behold, a set of Allen keys. I have one complete set of Allen keys, guys. Hallelujah. All this can go in this drawer. There actually, your screws, you can go in there, you go in there, you go in there. You are garbage. Where did I move the garbage to, everyone? Big brain. Biggest brain on YouTube. Big brain. By the way, you want to know how you be cool? Go watch today's video and make sure you click the links. You don't have to buy anything, but if you click the links, it'll be really cool if you did that. It would be really cool if you did that. So make sure you go click the links on today's video, because I'm not saying they help the metrics out in the conversion, my paycheck, but yeah, might want to go click those links in today's video. The one to Flexi Spot. They're good folks. It was hilarious. They're like, oh, hey, can you like send us the video before you put it live and we'll tell you what day works? Because normally, you know how I normally put videos out on Thursdays and I put the video out today. So I sent the video on like Tuesday or Wednesday, and they're like, okay, you can put it out on Friday. And I'm like, okay. And then why? Because DIY Perks Flexi Spot sponsored video was yesterday. And I'm like, well, I ain't competing with that. So good thing I didn't put mine out today. So now I got to get this off. That's going to be fun. It says 50 pence. Put that there. That's an end mill. I don't want to lose that. You can go over here. Thing is, I wish the DIY Perks video were a little less ambitious. Like, he's one of those YouTubers that don't put out regularly, but every video they put out is a banger. I couldn't do that. I couldn't live with that sort of stress. I'd rather just shotgun a video a week, and whatever does good, whatever doesn't do good, and I just move on with my life. There's a few people that do the random unscheduled videos that just do banger numbers, but it's like, every video's got to do good, otherwise you're hurt. You're hurting. Like Michael Reeves. When was the last time Michael Reeves even put out a video? Okay, I gotta get this. My drills are outside. That'll do. H-Bomber guy only puts out one video a year. Yeah, and every time he does, he ruins somebody's career. Which, let's be honest, a lot of them brought it on themselves. By the way, does anyone else notice the pipeline of how often you see a YouTuber, they get to a certain point where you could tell they've made it, and they just become a talking head person. There's a few YouTubers, nothing against them. Nothing against them. But it's funny watching a YouTuber that does like some sort of like niche content that they're really well known for. And then they get to a certain level where you could tell like burnout was starting to set in. And they're like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do videos where I just talk about random things for 5 to 10 minutes. And that's my video. Meat Canyon just switched over to that. Nothing against them. Putting out all those videos is probably crazy stressful and whatnot. But it's like, what does he do now? He just does videos where he talks about stuff in front of a camera for like 10, 15 minutes and does some editing and puts the video out. It's funny how many YouTubers end up turning into that. There's an art form to manipulating the YouTube algorithm, but those that do usually have highly successful view counts. Well, the thing is, it's to a certain extent, it is very much random. Very much random. Like, I don't think I haven't put out, I don't think I have a single video with over 250,000 views on my channel. Like, my channel has like 15 million views total. Actually, I don't even know what I'm at. This is how often I check my numbers. I don't even check my numbers. You can tell what kind of YouTuber I am. I don't even check my numbers. Like, I talk to some other creators that are always like worrying about their numbers, and it's like, oh, my last video, the conversion rate's down 2%. And I'm like, I think I got a sub yesterday. That was pretty cool. What am I at? 61.6 thousand subs, 730 videos. Jeez. 14 million views. There you go, 14 million views. But like my most popular video is probably the input shaper. Yeah, oh, hey, I might have a video with 250,000 views soon. This video is horribly outdated. Most of these videos are horribly outdated. That one's still doing pretty good. This is probably my video I'm happy it's doing the best. Yeah, these are all like older videos. This one's from a year ago. That's not too bad. But you know, nothing banger. Like I'm not pulling in Mr. Beast numbers. I'm not even pulling, you know, CNC kitchen numbers. It's just shotgunning with consistency, I guess, is pretty much what works. Okay. What's under this? I don't even know what's under this. Ew. Okay. That's that. Ooh, free screws. Nobody's pulling Mr. Beast numbers. Mr. Beast is pulling Mr. Beast numbers because he figured it out. And I love how all of a sudden he's like, you know what? These really short form, like these really hectically edited videos, I don't like making them anymore. I'm gonna switch over to long form content. And his videos do even better, and now he makes even more money. Like, oh, that's great. Because here's the trap. Short form content is a false promise. Short form content is bait. You see the big numbers, right? Human brain, monkey brain, bigger number, better person. So people who do like shorts, they get like millions of views, millions of subs, millions of like their metrics look really good, but it's all superficial. It's all superficial. It barely pays. I think I've made like $5 in shorts. Like you don't make money on shorts. Okay, this is, you know what? I'm gonna do the old lady thing. Yeah, move this over there. That's garbage. There we go. How is it outside? Ooh, it's actually not bad. Ah! Ow. That hurt. That actually hurt me. Ow. I don't think you saw what just happened, but that hurt. Ow. I was doing like that to like get all the stuff out, and a chunk ripped off of it and just thwacked me in the chest. I think it hit the mic. That's why it hurt. Yeah, no, it whipped off. This mat is like 10 years old. This is like ancient. Okay, so now I could put the new cover on this. So we have a desktop finally. So I'm gonna keep this so it doesn't move around. So let's pull this out. So I don't have the link in this video, but you should totally go check out FlexiSpot. So click the link to FlexiSpot in the video from today, because I'm not saying that they screwed up, but they sent me something. They sent me my desk, and then it wasn't gonna, like the whole desk wasn't gonna arrive in time to do the video. There was shipping delay on like the legs or something. So they're like, oh, do you want a different model? I'm like, yeah. So they sent the different model, and then the first model showed up. So I have an extra desktop. So we're gonna take the desktop and we're gonna put it on here. And then I'll actually have a proper desk. I'm also gonna have to move the camera and a bunch of other stuff. So that's also why we're doing this today, because I'm gonna have to move this is bigger. No extra legs. I do have extra legs, but I don't want to put the legs. I want to use the toolbox as the workbench, because I've got all the drawers for all the tools in it. So I want to keep using the toolbox as my bench. Plus it has wheels, so I can move it around easy, instead of an unmoving desk. So I'm just going to put the top from the FlexiSpot on my toolbox, and boom, bigger workbench. That's the plan, at least. That's the plan. Use the legs for another project. Exactly. They do lift you up. They will lift you up. It's not part of the contract, but I'm pretty sure it's part of every FlexiSpot video. Anyone who does a video sponsored by FlexiSpot, you have to ride on the FlexiSpot. I think that's like something you have to do. Everyone does it. Stefan did in his video, or no, not Stefan. Tom did in his video. I think he laid on the video for like the intro of his. Ooh, and it's chamfered. So I guess it doesn't matter which way I put this, but I think it's like 30 inches deep too. So this will be good for having printers on it. So the plan is, wow, this is bigger than I thought it would be. That might be a problem. So the problem is, this actually is going to overhang a lot. That's going to overhang a lot. So on the bright side, I got all this room for activities. Yeah. There we go. So there we go. So that's a much bigger desk. The problem is, there goes like my room. So how much does it overhang? Smaller garage. Yeah. It's amazing how quickly you lose room. 31.5 inches. Oh, wow. So it overhangs. Oh, geez, that is too much. Yeah, because the desk is only like 18 inches. So only like half of this is actually supported. So if I slide it this way, I can't slide it too far because I want to be able to get at everything. That's actually not too bad. So I'm gonna have to slide it this way a bit. And then I gotta figure out how to attach it. Need a wider camera. I might have to move the desk back. That's another thing. I'm probably gonna end up moving the desk back, which is really gonna screw up my entire feng shui that I have going on here, but it is what it is. So dirty in the meantime. You can put the feet and straddle the tool chest. Mill out some brackets. Well, that's the thing. I gotta. Yeah, this is 30. Yeah, this is why I didn't end up using this desk in the video in the computer room, is because it's too big. So I need to figure out how to attach this to the toolbox, but also have it not permanent. Silver play button. Yeah, I'll get there at some point. So on the cool thing, this is all garbage now. I can get rid of this. Attention, if you purchase the full desk and frame are shipped separately. But I'll be honest, in terms of like stuff given to me by a company for sponsored stuff, I will say the FlexiSpot desk is actually pretty cool. I've had it set up for a couple weeks now in the computer room there. It is solid. Put it that way. It is very solid. So if you are interested in getting a standing desk, there is like a sale going on, and you do get like 50% off or $50 off if you use my code. So there's that. So if you are interested, I will say, check it out. I have no misgivings about going, yeah, check them out. It's actually a really nice desk. Where did I put my mat? How did I lose the mat? Where did I put the mat? I didn't throw it out. Where did I put my mat? Oh, it's over here. Can't go anywhere without my tech mat. How else will I know how a 1911 goes together? And should you clean it with ISO on a rag? Probably not, but that's what I'm gonna do. I need to get a Gamer Subs one. That's what I need. I need to get a Gamer Subs mat for out here. I need one of the big Gamer Subs one. Help keep you guys entertained and paying attention to what's on the screen at least. There we go. Oh my God. I have so much room now. Just so from my perspective, like, this used to take up the whole side because the desk ended like here. So now I have all this. I will say there is so much more room now, but you can see what I'm worried about, where it's like all that is unsupported and that. So I have to like figure out how to attach it to the desk in a way that I can take it off the desk, because I think I can bolt up VHB. The thing with VHB is I have to use several layers of VHB because this is a sandwich. You have the desk, okay? I have the toolbox. The toolbox has a piece of plywood to fill in the void because there's actually like a lip around the top because you're supposed to put like a little mat in there, or another toolbox is supposed to sit on top, so there's like a little lip. So I have a piece of plywood in there, but the plywood isn't even with the lip. So then I also have the piece of rubber. So the rubber is there to keep it from like slipping for right now. So I would have to use like 4 different layers of VHB to hold it all together. And then also if I ever have to take it apart, I'm screwed. Inserts with brackets. If you bolt up with some lags, it should work. For holding the plate, you can attach them 2x1s to both sides of the cart. Drills. Oh, I could do that. I could do that. I don't want to put any holes in the top of this. That's the thing. But I could put like some 2x4s, bolt it to the side of the desk, and then bolt this down to the 2x4s, or bolt up into the wood. For now, it's okay. There's friction on it. The problem is it's not really sitting flat. So there's that. And then I am worried if I put something too big and heavy on it on the far side, it'll just go whoop and everything will go flying off. 2x2 furring strips. I have no idea what that is. What I could do, see, the problem is there's nothing on the side. There's something on the back. Actually, now that I think about it, I do have 3 bolt holes in the back. I can bolt something on from the back. So I could put 2 hooks, like L brackets. I could do that. Yeah, I can use an L bracket because I have hooks on the back. Let me take one of them out. I think they're M5. Ooh, or M4. They might be metric, or they might be standard actually. I think these are standard, not. Yeah, let's see, what do we got here? What do we got here? Hello. Okay, what do we got here? Because these are, yeah. Okay, so that goes there, and that bolts in there. Yeah, so there's 2 little holes. There's one here, and there's one on the far side in the back. And they are meant for when you put the other toolbox on top of it, because most toolboxes you can buy like a top and a bottom. If you put the top box on, there's like a bracket that links them together. So what I could do is I could just get an L bracket and then just bolt that to the back and then bolt. So the bracket will be like right about here-ish. So it'll be further in than I would like, but it should be enough to keep it from tilting. And then what I can do, I think, see if I can feel it. I think there are holes in the bottom that I can drill up through. Actually, let's just take it off and take a look. Let's take a looky look here. Oh my, I gotta clean. This desk is next. knocking everything over. What am I? Oh, in the space button, that's why. Okay. Small casters. I don't want it. The problem is, okay, if I put this on the legs, then where do I put the toolbox? I want the toolbox. That's the thing. I want to have access to the toolbox. I want the toolbox to be under it. So there's no point in putting it on the legs, because why would I waste a perfectly good pair of rising legs if I can remove them? If I, you know, if one of y'all is a Saudi oil prince and drops a very, very, very nice donation monthly so I can afford to rent somewhere to turn into a shop, then in that case, yeah, I would, you know, do a proper standing workbench for this. Does the toolbox fit between the legs? Actually, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't even fit between the legs, because you have a whole bunch of electronics in the middle too for the motors and whatnot, and the controller. So this wouldn't even fit between the legs. So let's take a look here. I'll show you my problem. I'll show you the problem that we have. So the problem is, are you there? Just tilt this up. So the problem we have is we got the rubber mat here. Take the rubber mat off. Good camera. There. So what I can do, I could drill like 2 holes here and then use the brackets on the back. So I drill 2 holes here that I can get at from the front, and I can bolt up into it through the drawer. Be really annoying to do, but I can do it. And then I have the 2 brackets on the back. So let's do that. Let me go get my drill. Let me go get my drill. Hey, pupper. Where is my drill? There is my drill. Work. Well, I don't want to glue it. I don't want anything I do to be permanent, because if stuff changes and all of a sudden I want to use, you know, use this like a regular desk, I want to be able to undo anything I do, essentially. Like I want to be able to undo anything I do here. I think I have leg bolts inside. So how big of a hole should I drill here? How big of a hole should I drill here? Let me mark this up. So right about there. It's very annoying to bolt up a drawer. I know. The thing is, I don't want to do anything permanent. M5 or M6, yeah. How long should the screw be? I'll figure that out later. How big are the bolts? I don't know. It's just got to be big enough to hold it in position. Also, I can tell it's getting warm in here because I just blocked my fan. Lick the smash button. Everyone lick the smash button right now. Sambo Joe said lick the smash button. So everyone lick the smash button. Can I clamp it? I can clamp it, but then I have clamps all around. I'll show you. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to drill. Wow, where this mobile cameras are a mess. There goes my soldering iron. Freaking wires are all tangled up now. Okay. There goes that. Ugh. Okay. We're good? We're good. Cool. I'm just going to drill 2 holes. One here, one here. So that way I can open up the drawer and I can put a bolt up into the wood. And then on the back here, see these? These go into some inserts that are attached to this, because this is where you attach the strapping to attach when you have a top box on to hold them together. So I'm just going to put an L bracket here, and there's one down there. So 2 L brackets to attach the back, and then 2 bolts in the front. Because it just needs to be enough to keep it attached. There's enough weight on this desk. It's not going to fall over as long as that is attached. It's just I don't want it flopping off. That won't work unless you use wood screws. Good thing I have wood screws. So worst comes to worst, I just give up and use VHB. Because drilling holes is easy. And I do have a 90-degree drill. So. There we go. If you don't do that, well, I'm not using bolts. I'd be using like leg screws or like wood screws. I'm not putting an M5 screw like. Class. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with you, class? Okay. By the way, if you're wondering what this piece of plywood's from, it's the top of a mold manifold from China. Actually, this went the other way around. So that goes like that. Actually, did I have the... No, maybe I did have the right way around. Like, index is in only one way because I totally cut it perfectly the first time. There we go. So this barely moves, but you could see there's a lip. So I have to have some sort of filler because there's a lip all around the outside. So I have to have some sort of filler so that it sits flat. And then the rubber mat is just for grip. So the rubber mat is just in there for grip. And then this just goes on top. There's my fan. There we go. And then I'll just put it even. I'll put 2 screws up from the bottom. Where's the hole? Right there. Yeah, so I can just put a screw up there. A screw right there, perfect. So those 2 go up. I do 2 L brackets in the back and we're good to go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Did I put a chunk of metal in I did put a chunk of metal in my hand. 1 second. There we go. Now, for some reason, this stupid keyboard, I don't know why, it doesn't like to light up. Something's broken in it. I don't know why it doesn't want to light up. Keyboard's supposed to light up, but it doesn't. There's a reason this isn't my main keyboard anymore. Like cutting mat. Cutting mat's nice. I haven't been using it because it was too big for the before, but the problem is with the cutting mat, it slips. So if I have a printer on it and I spin the printer, but I like having the cutting mat out for any time we're working on builds. It just protects the work surface. Build a new keyboard. I like this keyboard, although I'll be honest, not having a number pad kind of sucks at times, but it is nice having a smaller 10 keyless for like out here. So today's stream is a painful reminder for me that I need to get my workshop cleaned up. Yep. Also reminds me when the Fire Nation attacked for some reason. Let's get all this out. Oh, this is what's left of the face shield. There's my VHB. What are you? Oh, you're a camera. Okay. So don't forget, if you haven't yet, every stream we do give away a spool of Polymaker filament. So link in the video description, enter for your chance to win. Because I'm sure you do want to win a spool of filament, so go check that out. If you haven't watched today's video, go do it. It's probably the closest thing to a traditional YouTuber video I'm doing anytime soon. Can you tell that's not the type of content I normally do? Like, it was a video idea I've been planning to do for a while. It's just halfway through filming it, it's like, I am not having fun. I use 60, 10 kilos too big. Oh, I find 10 kilo, like TKL keyboards. Here, I'll show you the, what's the Cron keyboards? Keychron, that's what it is. Custom keyboards. Where is the Q5? Yeah. Okay, so mine isn't wireless, but this is my keyboard. Okay, I have it in black with, I think I have reds in it. It's not this color, but this is the layout. Mine has RGB. I have, where, let me find it. Yeah, mine's not wireless. Maybe it's not the Q Max. It's a night. Maybe it's the V. Yeah, it's this one right here. This is my keyboard upstairs. This is my keyboard. So it's a 10. It's only a little bit wider than a 10 keyless, but you get a number pad and you have the volume knob. Which, considering I have edamame headphones and they don't have a volume knob on them, this is my keyboard. I like it. That's my keyboard on my computer upstairs. Anyone need extensions for? Well, there's the Dremel. Browns. Personally, I like blues, except for daily driver. I think these ones are, yeah, these are blues. The one I have upstairs are reds. Yeah. Oh, here's my lighter. Wondering where I put it. Blue switches at work to keep everyone from your desk. Yeah, that's one of the reasons to get blues. I just like the tactile feedback of them. I don't care about the noise. It's the tactile feedback that I like on them. The clicky. I like my clicky. Random Ethernet cable. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's loaded. Hey, guess what? I'm hot. What are you? Are you garbage? You're garbage. Is this the... Yeah, this one's garbage. You're garbage. Actually, I'll keep you just in case. What are you? You're a USB cable. Keep you just in case. How on earth did you get 300 people clean my drawer? That's a good question. I ask myself that every day. But hi, everyone. Make sure you like the smash button since you're here. It's all being entertaining, I guess. I don't know. Am I entertaining? I don't know. Or are you all like Pavlovian response to just watch every stream now? Like, I'm not complaining. Oh no, my little reamer set fell apart. 10 mil. 8 mil. 7, 4, 5, 6, 3. Having a set of reamers is really nice. You should have a set of reamers. Do you not have a set of reamers? You should get a set of reamers. It's nice to have a set of reamers. Never know when you need them, so having them is nice. Oh, I gotta put that together. I still have one of those TD1s I gotta put together. I keep forgetting about that. Oops. Nice enough to send me one, and then I haven't done anything with it. Maker spot. What is... Oh. What are you? Oh, PT100. Oh, wait, no. PT100s are the ones you need the amplifier board for, right? So I can't use this. What are, oh, this is the E3D one. This came with the high temp. Can you... Does the Kraken support PT100? Actually, I can't. I'm leaving the hot end in anyway, so never mind. Yeah, PT1000 is the one you don't need the amplifier board for. And unfortunately, that's a PT100. The practical prints video. That's good. That was the whole point. The whole point of that video was just to try and get ideas in people's heads on projects to do. Not necessarily like, oh, you have to go build these things right now. It was more a video going, hey, are you getting kind of bored of your printer? Because it happens to all of us. Here's some project ideas that just kind of give you some ideas on something to do kind of thing. So that was the point of that video, was basically... Here's a bunch of random ideas. Try and figure something out. Yeah, there's a bracket. I gotta bend some wood or something. Ooh, I like you. What are you? Oh, you're a magnet. Tweezers. Okay, all the garbage now. You know, I probably should have a vacuum out here. That would involve me being smart and planning ahead. We don't do that around here. Candle holder tray. Just be careful with a candle holder because fire and plastic is a thing. So you might just want to just be a little aware. Also, I think I missed somebody's donation. I just realized that. Who was that? Who was that? Andy Miller, $4. Cheers and appreciate it. Thank you. $37mm flare launcher prints. Please don't. I mean, actually, I really don't care personally. You want to do it, go ahead. Just make sure you don't share any files on my Discord, on YouTube, or, you know, make sure you follow the rules. I'm all for doing what you're legally allowed to do in your location. You do you, fam. But don't be, you know, making it a pain in the butt to moderate stuff. It's like the people that get up and armed every time, like a lot of 3D printing subreddits and, you know, communities don't allow the sharing of files for 3D pew pew and whatnot, and people are like, hey, First Amendment, blah 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 blah, and it's like, cool, that really only applies to Americans and, you know, whatever. But The biggest reason is just a pain in the butt to moderate. Like, as somebody who is a moderator, an admin on a relatively large community, it's just a pain in the butt. It's just extra work nobody wants to deal with. What is this from? I don't know, but you can go in here. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Yeah. It's like the people who don't realize freedom of speech does not mean freedom from the consequences of your speech. You could say whatever you're legally allowed to say, but if you say something that offends a lot of people and the company you work for is like, hey, you're now bad for business, and they fire you, that's not being canceled. That's just you being bad for business. And companies are allowed to do what they want to do for business. Okay, this I don't even need. This is gonna go back in here once I figure it out. This is, you go in there. I had to get you out to get stuff. Hey, Maker Viking, how you doing? Okay, so that's a soldering side. Here, here. I don't know why I have this adapter. That's a media thing. That goes up there. Yeah, the government can't do anything to you for violating freedom of speech, but you know, if you happen to play for a sports team and you go out and say something that makes a lot of people angry, well, you were allowed to say it, but you also made a lot of people angry. If you made a lot of people angry, you're bad for business, and if something happens to you or you lose your job, well, that's what it is. My neighbor lost 25% of his roof. The first thing he said when he found out was, oof. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. If you happen to be a musician rap, I don't get how the music industry gets away with it. Let's be honest. Chris Brown is a piece of shit and beat the crap out of Rihanna. We all know he did that, yet he still sells out every concert. It's like, how do you get away? Like, how is the music industry, there, you know, all the allegations with like Drake and whatnot, like all that goes down. Any other industry, they'd be done. Unless, well, let's be honest, politicians get away with more. But I mean, like, they just get away with it. And everyone's just like, yeah, well, whatever. Still going to his concert. It's like, okay. Okay. Yeah, in Canada, we don't have, you're right, we have our Charter of Rights and Freedoms, which, you know, certain rights or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's same but different. Yeah, it's always funny when, you know, somebody who's Canadian or doesn't realize somebody's Canadian brings up American laws and whatnot. It's like, that shit don't fly here. There we go. Okay, so this is now somewhat organized. So that's good. Reamers can go over here. Okay. And this is a face shield. I don't know where my scissors went. It's garbage. You can go down here. Actually, this is big enough. I can actually put a vise on this. I'm gonna make a little, so I can hook the vise on the side here. Oh no! I scratched it. Oh no, my workbench, I've scratched it. Oh no. It is starting to get warm out here. Worry about Canada. Yeah, as somebody who participates in the pew pew hobbies up here, I'm actually kind of not worried because the current government has been completely shitting the bed when it comes to that recall. Because, hey, let's, you know, have everyone send in their firearms through the mail. That would go over really good. It's not much. We don't have freedom. For each province, government does not care what we say. Yeah, that's the thing. Try not to get into politics, but yeah, our current government don't care. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. Doesn't matter which side you go with. All politicians really don't care about you. It's all about the money. And the Mets. It's all about the Mets. Okay, so that's that. So the next thing I want to try and figure out is this drawer. This drawer is a mess, and like, here's the thing. I'm not going to use half of this stuff. So it's kind of like, some of this I will use, like the stones. I think this is the drawer I'm going to make some dividers for. Oh, this is a cool little depth gauge. Stare at depth gauge. These are really cool, because if you got to measure something, right? So you got, you know, you got your parallels, right? You got to measure. You put it across, you hold it down flat, and you just push down on the knob, and you physically can't raise it. So it's actually pretty nice setup. So what you do is, if you got to measure a depth, you just push down, and there you go. There's your depth. So each revolution is 50 thou. And that's how you keep track. This little knob here is your increments. So focus, focus, focus. There you go. Nifty little tool for measuring pockets. Really nice if you're doing something like an ejector plate where you have like a couple hundred D-locks you got to verify that are good. And you can just go around and go boop, 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 and measure everything. Do I ever need it out here? Probably not, but I have it. Any idea when the Big Tree Tech CPAP will come out? No idea. It'll come out when it comes out. As for when it'll come out, I have no idea. Why do I have a effed up lathe tool bit? Whatever. Okay. So what was that website Buddy gave me? Let's see here. Let's see what this actually does. Let's see what this site does. So let's see. What do I got? What do I got? I got my wood here. I've got my 3-inch wood. Okay. So let's see what we got. What do we got to work with here? Oh, I think this is 12 by 12. Yeah, 11.5 inch by 11.5 inch. So let's see. So this is inches. So let's go to metric. So what do we got here? We got 290. Well, it's actually 300 by 300, but I don't. Will it do? 300 by 300. And I want it to have 1 row, 2 rows with 6. Okay. Finger size. What does finger size mean? What does finger size mean? Does anyone know what finger size means? Let me turn that off. What does finger size mean? Oh, that's how big each one of these fingers are. Ah, okay. So download box plans. Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So print, panel layout, combine. No, I want them separate. Okay. And you got the names on it. Oh, ooh. Cut width. Okay. Download SVG. That's cool. And then light burn. Oh wait, no. Yeah, and then I could just, you know, break it into individual, ungroup, and put this wherever I need. Oop. Put that there and cut that out. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll fiddle with that. On, probably not tomorrow night, but I'll maybe do that tomorrow. Make a couple boxes. I got this drawer I need to. But I do want to do a video on the laser. I want to do a video on the laser, so I gotta figure out a bunch of projects to use for the laser for. What's wrong with Gridfinity? Nothing. It's just an extremely. The laser would do what it would take me 2 minutes to cut it all on the laser. The laser would do it a lot quicker, with for a less material cost. It's just dividers. Like I want this for like screws and drill bits and whatnot. So plus I want to use my laser. I have a laser. I want to use my laser. Do it on the Milo. The Milo's too big. The Milo is kind of overkill for me. Oh God, this thing is. This drill index is dead. Yeah. You know what? This drill index is completely destroyed. So I think what we're gonna do. See if I can get all this out. Because I have so many drill bits that are just random, right? So what I kind of want to do is just throw them all in a container and just forget about them. Yeah, these boxes are shit. Like, if you know, you know. Is that riveted in? Oh, that is riveted. I was hoping I could just rip it out. Come on. Yeah, that's why you weren't coming out. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Haha. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, that's. That's annoying because it's just spinning. Well, that battery's dead. Safety squint. Yep. Arts and crafts. Arts and crafts. Trying to cut the stupid rivet. Arts and crafts. Got anything to drill it out? Oh wow, that's actually a good idea. Where'd I put my drill? Problem is, it's riveted on the other side, so it's not like I can easily drill out this side. I don't think. Yeah, because the rivet's on the other side. Come at it from this way. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Get at it, just I need to cut the rivet in half. There we go. Wait, let's see. Wow, this rivet is the most structural part on this. Just laser it out. I don't think it works that way. It's really screwing up the box. By the way, these snips are already screwed up, for those wondering. I'm not ruining a good pair of snips here. These ones are already... All right. There we go. And now for an inside look at Boeing's final assembly process. Funny joke. There we go. There we go. So now I have a nice little tin here to throw all my screws in. Go. Clean this up, make it look nice and pretty. Riveting show tonight. Hey, this is the content you guys come here to watch. Somehow I've been able to hold exactly 330 of you's interest for the past hour. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why. You're the ones that are here. This was a really shitty episode of hardware restoration, by the way. Point, let's all leave. No, don't! No, that's sharp. That is really sharp. There we go. Just background music. Aw. Okay, so these are all random drill bits. Some of these are metric. Actually, none of these are metric, probably. None of these are metric. They're mostly standard. Nope. Overhead. So this will be keeping all the screws go in here, or all the drill bits go in here. But Taylor, you ask, what if you need one of these in the future? Well, that's a problem for future Taylor. XR Bunker, thank you for becoming a member. Cheers. Oh, that guy ain't gonna fit. You're garbage. You're a tap. What size are you? That quarter, 3/4 inch? Oh, M20. So if I ever need to tap M20, I have an M20 tap now. That's good to know. For all those times I have to tap M20s, I have an M20 tap now. That's good to know. Same with 1 inch. Ooh, I got a starter and a bottom tap for 1 inch. Nice. MPT tap, M mills, reamers. That's a bastard. Hey, there's a bastard for you. Bastard file. There you go. Oh, what is this? 1.25 inches? 1.25 inches. Okay. So one of these I want to have for end mills and one of these I want for drill bits. So this will be the drill bit. Honestly, I have half of mine just to like scrap this. Like I don't even know what I would get for scrap for half of this. Some of this is that's a carbide drill bit, but like I'm never gonna use it. I'm never gonna use half this stuff again. I should do all the little stuff. I'm gonna keep separate because these ones I'll probably actually end up using at some point. Wire EDM. Oh, one of the things I gotta get ready for. Keep them. Well, the thing is, these are drill bits. The Milo won't be doing any drilling. Like, you really shouldn't be drilling on the Milo. Yeah, you can kind of sort of do it, but it's really not something you should be doing. Well, what are you? Carbide burr. Oh, just a little carbide burr. I'll need it shortly after I get rid of it. That's usually how it is, right? The moment you don't need it anymore, the moment you go, I don't need this, I'm gonna put it away, you need it. Carbide. Taps and end mills will go in this. Okay. That's a stone I've never used. Holes. Ricky B! Is your last name Bobby? That'd be cool. Gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. Actually, I have no idea if that'd be cool. I've never actually watched that movie. Okay, so we got that. Is that divider stuck? That divider's stuck. Nope, it's not stuck. By the way, these I totally stole from work. And by totally stole from work, I mean they were in the scrap bin and I took them. Strategically taken, or what's the quack bang one? Strategically take and alleviate elsewhere or something. What is the military jargon for steel? So somebody knows what I'm talking about. Everything gets that oil. You know what I'm talking about. Anything that's like machining, you get that like grunge to it. Where it's like everything's got like a fine bit of like, it's like a greasy oil residue with like chips and metal dust. And everything that's involved in machining, just tactically acquire or strategically take equipment. Strategic transfer of equipment to an alternate location. That's what it is. That's what it is. Like the paint's coming off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wash my hands after this. Yeah, it's from what's it called? Quack Bang. Quack Bang? XR Bunker gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. It's on Bunker Branding. Bunker Branding. Where is it, influencers? Where is Fat Electrician? That's who he is. Where's the steel shirt? There you go. Strategically transfer equipment to alternate locations. It's like there's a certain humor you get if you're like at some point you were military. It's like a certain humor you have. In a war crime the first time. Exactly. As a proud Canadian. Don't ask anyone in the Canadian Forces what happened to the Airborne Regiment. We don't have an Airborne Regiment. We did, but we don't anymore. For very, very good reason. I just remember, you know, the last year I was in the Canadian Forces, we did a little exercise on like a training night where we ran around the woods yelling notional round, because we didn't have blanks due to budget cuts. So we just went, you know, notional round. It pretty much devolved into bang, I shot you. No, you didn't shoot me. Yes, I did. Like grade school rules. Yeah. What's the CNC with the Milo? Milo V1.5. There we go. Okay, so how this will work. Caps and mills. Simple as that. That was a Somalia thing? As far as I'm aware, yes. That was way before my time. But yeah, there's a reason we don't have a paratrooper regiment. JTF2. Fun fact, there never was a JTF1. They just called it JTF2 because it sounded cooler. Go down here. this one goes down here. There we go. That'll keep that nice and clean, that organized. So now I can put all this in here. So, taps and mills. Okay. And I'm just gonna throw these in loosey-goosey. As you know what, I'm gonna keep the little ones in a separate thing. I need to find a separate tin for the little guys, because the little guys I'm gonna keep separate specifically for the Milo. I've already got like a bunch of small end mills, so I'm just gonna tuck it in that. What the heck is this? Oh God. Oh, that's a counterbore. That's a counterbore. It's got gunk on it. We used to like use resin to keep the bits clean. Which really sucks because you got to clean it off and you end up slicing your finger. That's a counterbore. What size is this one? 1/2 inch. Oh, that'll be handy. That's a 1/2 inch counterbore end mill. That'll be handy. Tap, tap, tap. Tap. You go there. Tap. You're just a 1/2 inch dowel, I think. What are we working on today? Organization, because this has gone way too messy. What is that? 3/8? That's a 3/8. 3/8 dowel. What would I ever need a 3/8 dowel for? I don't know. I got... Okay, these giant taps I'm not going to bother because they're giant. Yeah, today we're just getting some stuff organized because everything we got. There's a bunch of builds coming, so we're in a bit of a lull right now in terms of builds. So like this is the time to organize, get everything kind of cleaned up. Tomorrow night we'll get the Vise bot working again, and then I'll put the Vise bot back under the shelf. So that the week coming up, we'll get V226 back online, get that on the shelf. We have to fix V2, the LDO V2, the extruder's fried on it. We need to replace the extruder on that, so we'll do that. And then at that point, I think we'll be out of the maintenance period, and we'll be able to start doing builds hopefully soon. It's just we're in like a lull right now for builds. How's the floor looking? Like a concrete floor with way too much stuff on it. That's a big 1/2 inch end mill, and it's fried. There. You're broken. I have so many like little starters and whatever that I should chuck, but I don't want to. Yeah, you know what? I gotta do two things. There's two things we gotta do for the channel. I do want to start a community contest in June. I gotta talk to Fabrico because they said they want to throw a prize in for that. Let me fire up a new channel here. 1 second. Main channels, hobbies, art. New channel. Okay. There is a channel now on the Discord called Community Art. It is below the memes channel. I'm going to fix that quickly. 1 second here. Pin message. Pin. Okay. So in the Discord we have our memes channel. Let me not open that while live. We're good. There's now an art channel on the Discord. Okay. If for whatever reason you do any sort of community related art, you can post it there. But what I want is stuff for the banner. So you know how we have like the little banner up here? Every 10 minutes I have a little thing pop up here. So right now it's somebody made a funny little thing for set screws, but it's the reminder for the giveaway and the gamer subs and whatnot. I do a 3-hour stream usually. So if you want to design something funny and memey that you want to pop up in the corner here, post it in here and I'll add it to the roll. I'll add it to the docket. So if you want to make any fun thing, just make it a 1080p image, 1920 by 1080, and I'll throw it up here. And it'll just be part of the overlay. So if you want your art shown on the stream as part of the community engagement, join the Discord and post it in the community art channel. Also, I need to update my intro. It is ancient. It is horribly outdated. I'm keeping the music. If anyone wants to take a stab at making their own version of it using clips from live streams and videos, or custom art. Basically, if you want to go for it, post it in there. Or if you just want to find clips that you want me to use in it, post it in that channel too. Because I need to update that. So if you think, you know, a certain clip's very funny and you want to see it in the intro, post a link to like the timestamp in there and I'll pull it in. But I do have the file. Basically, I'm just going to take the old intro and just swap out the clips to newer clips. That's what I plan on doing. But if somebody wants to go crazy and make like a custom intro using the music, or I like the music. I think a lot of people like the music. It's kind of like, it is custom music I do have, made it for the channel. So I have the rights to it and all that. So if anyone wants to go take a stab at that, go for it. If we end up using it, I'll compensate you somehow. We'll figure something out. This isn't like, please don't post something and like, oh, you used it, give me $500. We'll figure something out, but it's not gonna be like, you know, well, I ain't pulling Mr. Beast numbers, put it that way. Okay, what am I gonna do with this? This is tool steel. This is hardened tool steel. What am I gonna do with this? Oh, I got a wire EDM. I am keeping this, or I don't have the wire EDM yet. I'm hopefully coming soon. That's what this is going. I'm keeping hardened tool steel, wire EDM, some stuff. I'm just cleaning all the grease off of it. Yeah, it's a hardened steel thing. Okay. And we're going to use the most traditional of things for the little screw bits, an Ardeen tin. Why do I have this? I don't know. It was in my toolbox when I got it like 10 years ago. I'm loving this. I'm loving how much room I have here. Oh, wait. Did you hear what I heard? Coda. Coda. Hey, buddy. Come say hi. Come say hi. It's been a while. Oh, you're a good boy. You say hello? Say hello. I want the screeches. Okay. Okay, you're letting the bugs in, buddy. What? What? Where's your good boy? Where's your good boy? Back out. I gotta close the door. Or you want to go in the house? Oh, he wants it in the house. Like, you already let me in. Let me in. Let me in. I gotta go let him in. Let him in. Go around the desk. There you go. There you go. Good boy. He's getting old. Yes. Art. Okay, so this is going to be for the little drill bit. Your garbage. And this little thing will be for those, I guess. Counter bores and whatnot. Also, I have all these reamers that I don't know what I'm going to do with. What are you? You're a reamer. What are you sliding on? Wood. Okay, so now we got all this I gotta go through now. What are we doing today? We're organizing, because I've got a whole bunch of crap that I need to clear out. Like, do I need a key or a slot mill? Like, sure, I'll never use it, but I'll add it to the pile. Your garbage. Scriber. I'll hang on to you. Garbage. I've got so much random. Spade bit! That's useful. 3/8 dowel for whatever reason. Another reamer. Drill bits, little drill bits, big drill bits. Reamer. Why do I have so many reamers? End mill, taps, random dowel, garbage. I don't think, is scrap metal's not worth anything right now, right? Like 20 pounds of scrap metal ain't worth anything, right? There's high twist rate. That's a carbide ML too. Don't need it till I toss it. I know, that's the problem. Go through all this, be like, oh, look at all this stuff. Garbage. That's, I know. No. Tap. More tool steel. Hang on to that for the EDM. Where end mill? What a end mill. I might not have enough room. Garbage. Drill bit. Tap. It's gonna cost me more in gas to get to the recycler. We do have one in town. I do know of one in town. When EDM? Whenever I get the kit. Simple as that. I'm hoping sooner than later, so we have something to fiddle with. The EDM streams are going to be weird because there's no. Oh, that's carbide. What's that? 1/2-inch 2-flute carbide end mill. That's not bad. MPT tap. Because the EDM, we have to build it and we have to basically design it. So it's going to be a little bit different than most build series because we're going to have to like incrementally assemble it. Because we got to figure out how we're going to power it, how we're going to run it, how it's going to connect to the motion system. I want to run it on Duet. So we got to figure out how to get that going. There's stuff we got to do to get it going. It's not going to be a simple grab and go kind of thing. It's not gonna be like, okay, unbox it, here's the instructions, let's build it. It's gonna be unbox it, here's the instructions, how are we gonna make this work? Because remember, the EDM is basically just the EDM. It's not a print, it's not a machine, it's just the actual EDM portion of it. So many drill bits. Okay. All right, now I can clean this guy out. Use the SV08 extra gantry. No, we already have a motion system. I got it. It's over here. It's a Comgrow Robo CNC. So this is the motion system that we're going to use for the wire EDM. So the plan is it's going to sit in here. There's going to be a tank of water in here. I'll figure out a mount on the front. So we have a all lead screw access wire EDM. So this will be the X right here, mount it to here. It'll come down into here. We'll only be able to cut in this upper front area, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Ferrous metal is 3 to 5 cents per pound. Yeah, it's not worth it though. What are my thoughts on Bowden versus direct drive for anything like a V0? I'm a big fan of Bowden or direct drive for everything. Unless you physically cannot do direct drive is better. Yeah, it's not going to be as light, but I don't do speed benchies for internet points. I print practical stuff that I don't really have a rush to get stuff done. So I print more conservatively speeds, and I much prefer the added ease of use, reliability, and less finicky nature of direct drive or direct feed. Because let's be honest, it isn't direct drive. Direct drive is when the motor drives the drive gear directly. Okay, so the extruder in a Prusa Mark III is a direct feed, direct drive extruder. The Orbiter 2 is a direct feed geared extruder. It's not a direct drive extruder. So I like using the term remote extruder and direct feed extruder, but even I don't use those terms all the time because I end up using direct drive and Bowden because that's just kind of the nomenclature as a community we've kind of settled on, even though it's not really the right terminology. Because direct drive infers that it's driving it directly. Well, guess what? Most of the time there is a Bowden. It's just a constrained short Bowden between a direct feed extruder. So in my opinion, if the extruder is mounted on the tool head and it feeds straight into the hot end on a very, very short constrained unmoving filament path, it's a direct feed extruder. If it's a Bowden setup or the extruder is mounted somewhere other than the tool head and there's a connecting Bowden tube, it's a remote feed extruder. Those are the terminologies I think make more sense, but good luck getting the community to change. So, although I will say I am happy that I got bed flinger as part of the. I don't think I came up with the term bed flinger, but me using it a lot, I think got more people using it. So now it's kind of a thing now. Pros and cons of either method. They've been known for years. It's Bowden, you have a lighter tool head. Less moving mass is usually better. But on the downside, you have to deal with the fact that your filament is, it's not rigid. Your filament has spring to it. There's slack in the Bowden tube, right? Unless you buy a more expensive Bowden tube, snake oil Bowden tube, you're going to have, every time you push and pull on the filament, there's more bleh that can go wrong. Versus direct drive, but direct drive, you have the extra weight. But I'm of the opinion people worry way too much about weight in 3D printers, especially modern 3D printers that are built. Remember, 3D printers designs today are a hell of a lot better than they used to. I've got an ANET 888 over there. That thing is clapped out to shit brand new, okay? The frame on that thing is noodles compared to the frame on the most noodly of Vorons, okay? So frames are a lot more rigid today. Our motion systems are a lot more precise and reliable. And printers are just built a heck of a lot better. So the whole, oh, you need a light tool head to move fast, it doesn't hold as much weight as it used to because you don't have to make up for the shittiness of your frame anymore. And then also, we have Input Shaper. Input Shaper allows you to go fast with weight. Now, you still can't go as fast as a super light tool head. You still, if you want to go the fastest, you pretty much need to go Bowden or an extremely light direct drive. But it's not as bad as it used to be, and for most people, it's not worth it, in my opinion. So, have I seen the Mellow 3D? I have seen it. It looks cool, but I don't have one. Nobody I know has one. I mean, I give them props for not doing what most companies would do and just try and straight up clone the positron. So I'm giving them credit for trying to do something original instead of, Control C, Control V, like most companies do. So give them credit for that. I'm going back from the lightweight X-beam back to stock because you think it's causing issues. I'm not going to say it's causing issues, but I think it's causing issues. I was never a fan of those super lightweight X-beams. Yes, they're lighter, but they're also way flimsier. And they, as you move back and forth, especially with the longer band, they bounce. They can bounce on you. So, there we go. Okay, so reamers go in here. Long drill bit. I don't know where long drill bit goes. Is that all I have for reamers? For some reason, I thought I had a lot more reamers. Why did I think I had more reamers? Okay. Well, those can go in there, I guess. Why did I think I had way more reamers? Well, long drill bit. I'll hang on to you, but I don't know where I'm going to ever use you for. Okay. Morgan Spurlock died. He's the guy from Super Size Me? Wasn't the whole Super Size Me thing a scam? Or not a scam, like wasn't the whole... I remember years ago reading a thing that nobody was ever able to like replicate it. Like the whole Super Size Me thing was basically just fake. He faked it or something. Is that, am I remembering that correctly? Was that really a thing? Really, does that not fit? Oh. Okay, yeah, these have to go this way. That sucks. So you go there. His results were fake. Yeah, I could have sworn I remember that. I remember reading something about that or hearing something about that or... Yeah, because I seen a post. I remember seeing something years ago about it, and then there was like the Reddit post that recently came out, where it was like, yeah, the reason he had all those liver issues in the video is because he was an alcoholic. Like, I know it sucks to talk bad about somebody who just passed away, but like, it turns out like he was like a big time alcoholic at the time he filmed that, which that's why he had all the liver issues. That fit in there? No, that won't fit in there. Dang it. Okay, well. Okay, you are garbage. You are a tap. You can go there. I don't need your pins. File can go there. You can go there. You can go there. You're a pick. I'll need you. Go. There we go. Tweezers. You're garbage. You I will keep and put you there for now. You can go here. There we go. That's nice and organized. Look how organized that is, class. Look how organized that is. That's not what I want to do. There you go. Look how organized that is now. Oh, so clean. And then got this drawer. I want to put these like containers down in a further drawer down, but they're a mess right now. So it's getting there. It's getting there, class. Actually, we'll put the Dremel in. The Dremel can live in here. There we go. I give organization a week. Oh, I give it less than that. By tomorrow night, this is going to be a mess. What time are we at anyways? Yeah. Okay, we got 15 minutes. Okay. Oh, here we go. Who wants to see the condition of my parallel set? Are you ready? Okay, you ready? Here's the condition of my parallel set. You ready? I got one. Because they're just kind of everywhere. Hammer. Also a hammer. A file goes there. Kind of peeve, my shop class vise is in such bad shape. I'm gonna have to chuck it. Or actually, I'll save it. I'll use it for something. It's nice to have metal for the wire EDM, but no idea what I'm gonna do with it. Okay, you have air adapter garbage. Garbage. Homemade 1, 2, 3 blocks. Heck yeah. What's my thoughts on stuff like honeycomb wall, gridfinity, blah blah blah? Situational. If they work for you, use them. If they don't work for you, don't use them. Like, I'm not one to go, oh, just because a YouTuber made a video on it, I'm gonna use it. Like, it's I probably will do some sort of organization in some of these drawers, but I mean, like I don't need gridfinity for this. Like, gridfinity would waste space for this because I'd have more organizers. Like, for things where you really don't need them that often, yeah, I could, you know, subdivide all these drill bits and cutters and everything into like metric and certain sizes, but I don't need that because I might go in here once every 4 or 5 months to look for one thing. So why sacrifice a ton of space to make something that I might rarely need a little bit more organized, if you get what I'm saying. The more dividers you have, the less space you have to put stuff. So in certain conditions, in certain situations, yes, it's nice to have. Other times it's like, eh. Also, I have DIY parallels too. Ooh, a V-block. That's always good to have. Hose, don't need you. Don't need any of these pneumatic hoses. This is all from my shop days for air testing. Balls. That's a big nut. Got a container for all these. Like, I kind of want to hang on to these because they're for a slide hammer. This is a slide hammer, if you don't know what a slide hammer is. If you ever have to pull, like, say you have a dowel in a hole and you need to get it out, you drill and tap a hole in the dowel, or if you're smart, the dowel already has one in it, and you use, like, this is tap 3/8. So I have a whole bunch of screws here that are 3/8 screws welded onto another random size screw. So you screw in to whatever you need to pull out, okay? And then you just, the slide hammer. And that's something I made. Shot glass. All these little random pins. I'm gonna keep them, but I don't know what I'm gonna use them for. A random 3/4 inch screw. Okay. Bin. Spring goes in my spring drawer. Garbage. You are a socket. After we finish this up, we're going to call the stream. So make sure you enter to win some Polymaker filament. Link in the video description. Because you got like 5 minutes. Fivo minito. Por favor. S'il vous plaît. Well, that one's gone. By the way, I know how many paper cuts, or not paper cuts, how many times I've poked myself because I'm cleaning these drawers with ISO. My digits are on fire. Feels like burning. Okay. Okay, so what do we got here for parallels? How many of these parallels are actually matching? That's a matching set. You are not a matching set. You're a matching set. You're a matching set. You're a matching set. You're a matching set. There you go. And the DIY ones do not fit in there. There you go. I've got a couple of them. I got a couple of them. I mean, it's better than none. I'm missing one of these. Yep. Clock. I don't even know what this is from. By the way, I have like 2 other toolboxes in here I gotta go through at some point. So I wish I knew where all... This is a vise. This is a signed vise. I really wish I knew where all the parts for it went. I built it in shop class. And somebody in my shop that I worked with, they had to build one too for their class. And they didn't get it done in time. So they borrowed parts of mine for theirs. And then they quit. So I'm missing like 3 or 4 parts to make this usable again. And it kind of really annoys me because the whole point would be like, where did I threw out those pins? Actually, no, I kept them. Because like what you would do, I might be able to make this work as a vise, a more traditional vise. Yeah. What you would do, you put a pin in through it. I can get it to line up. Yeah, because this isn't the right size pin. Why aren't you working? Oh, because that stupid thing's off, that's why. Yeah, so you would put a pin in there. And then that locks it. But I've got like, I'm missing the screws that holds this on. And then, yeah, so I gotta figure out what size screws hold this on. And then this used to mount to this, so there was a sign so you could tilt it. But I mean, without it, I could still use this like this. I just need to find the screws that hold that in there. So what were these tabs? Are these metric? Probably metric. Gotta be metric. I'm assuming they're metric. Yeah, they're metric. Which, or no, they're ooh. See what I mean about this moving? So I gotta find, what are they? Probably 1/4-inch screws? Probably 1/4-inch screws. Do I have 1/4-inch screws somewhere? This guy, yeah. That's the problem. I gotta find like not metric screws out here. But yeah, so I probably could get this fixed and working like a normal vise. There's no clamp points on it too. That's another downside. Because this has clamp points in it. You can see the slots right there, but this doesn't attach to that without the parts I'm missing, which suck. Because it would make a nice little vise. It wouldn't really be good for the Milo because it's so big, but. At least I got it. Well, it's already drilled and tapped and hardened, so it's not like I'm going to be changing it anytime soon. That big bolt I tossed? No, that was not part of it. That was not part of it at all. Now I need one more little container for all those guys. Let me take a looky-loo what I got over here. Oh, I should have a box somewhere. Oh, I can use this box. That'll work. Are you useful for anything? Throw that in another bin. Might as well keep the ones I got. They do have aluminum. So I've got stuff the machines, but there we go. Okay. So that's a couple drawers organized. It's a good start. I'll hopefully have this bolted down for tomorrow. So we'll go right into working. So I'm gonna have to get some angle brackets tomorrow so I can mount the other side, but yeah. So let's clean this desk off and we'll do our giveaway and we'll call it. Sound good? You guys have fun today? You enjoy the stream today? Nice little relaxing stream. Do a garbage sweep tomorrow for the stream, get it all nice and organized. Go watch today's video if you haven't, and then click the links for FlexiSpot. Why? Because just do it. Clean, what's that? That's a good question. It's one of life's greatest mysteries, isn't it? Great second monitor stream. Yeah, see this is why I gotta bolt it down. This is way too slip and slidey. So clean. Yeah, the trick is you get a bigger bench that hides the mess. So now you can't see more of the mess. So now you can't complain about the screensaver on Tallboy anymore. This takes up so much room. Because how wide is this? So this bench top right here is 31.5 inches deep. Most desks are only 24. So most desks are only 24, and then it is 63 inches wide. The desk, the toolbox is like 18 by 47 or something. So, and this is a FlexiSpot. So if you want to buy one, go watch the video on the channel today because I have links to FlexiSpot for $50 off. Plus, they're doing a sale right now. So. So I think we're there. So we got 1 minute. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some Polymaker filament, link in the video description, and just go enter. Go enter now. Any plans on putting G2Z XL on V2.4? The Galileo 2 one? No. I'm of the opinion here's the thing. If you already got it set up, if you've already got it built and it's running fine, you're not going to see a massive change going that. So I'd basically be rebuilding the Z drive of a printer for no real big reason. However, if you were going new or you were building a smaller printer, it makes a lot more sense. So like for the printers of printer for ants printers, it makes more sense. Also, I love how many people fell for the YouTube bait right at the very beginning of the video. I purposely left a printout that I knew would be total engagement bait, and so many people went for it. It was great. Desk is too clean. I know this is too clean. This feels so weird. Like, ew. Also, Logitech Pro. Logitech Pro. Where are my lights, Logitech? They turn on for 1 second and then they turn off. Where are my lights, Logitech? Do I have their software installed? No, and I shouldn't need to because it used to work. The lights used to work all the time, and now they don't. It would just randomly. Without the light controller, you can't change the pattern. But you could still like turn it off and on, and they would still be bright. But now they don't work at all, so. Okay, let's do this giveaway. Wheel of Names. FN space. No, that did nothing. Oh, what did I do? Okay, copy all the names. So if you did not enter, you'll have another chance tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be a regular building stream. We got the Vise bot. We got the beacon installed in it. We got the new controller installed in it. So we got to do the whole firmware reconfiguring to get it up and running. So we'll be doing that on the stream tomorrow. Okay, I need a number between 2 and 8. I need a number between 2 and 8. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Round and round she goes. Where it stops will be on the line. It's going to be on the blue line. It's going to be on the blue line. We know it for sure. I believe. Heart of the cards. Damn it. Nope. Rocket. Rocket. Congratulations, Rocket. You have won yourself a spool of filament from Polymaker. You will get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament. So congratulations, Rocket. So everyone, golf claps in chat for Rocket. Okay, so I think we're going to call it there. Mana. So we're going to call it there. Tomorrow, Friday night stream, we will be messing around with the Vise bot, hopefully getting that back online. And then afterwards, just kind of print and chill. And then during the week, hopefully we'll get V2.4 back up and running with the new XOL tool head. So we'll do that as well. So I hope you enjoyed the stream today. Again, shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament we gave away this stream and every stream. Links for them and more in the video description. Some of them are affiliate links. Don't cost you anything extra. Go a long way in supporting the channel, though. And for those that donated to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. Would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create. Ooh, that's a big reach now. Without your continued support, you make it all possible. If you haven't checked today's video out, go check it out. It's on the channel. If you've already watched it, go watch it again. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.